Good morning, team. Yesterday was a very volatile day. Many things have happened, especially Adani Group stocks saw a massive sell-off, which pulled the market post-budget. Budget was something very positive, except for slight negative for life insurance companies, where HDFC Life, ICICI Pru, even SBI Life, Max Financial, LIC, everything corrected. GIC, RE, every insurance company corrected. But later clarity has emerged after market was over. So what is the clarity? The clarity is it is 5 lakh now insurance premium. Now above, now if it is above that in a year, then that whatever is the return, that will be taxed. So previously, insurance product was not taxed. So there were guaranteed products, where instead of putting in FD, big people were putting it in insurance. So the major revenue for this ticket comes only from HDFC Life, and their revenue impact will be 4%, is what the CEO has said. But whatever we understand, SBI Life never sells this product. So no, SBI Life will be the first to recover because they don't have a product like this. So, and ICICI Pru, they have a very minimum exposure to this product. So there also the impact will not be there. And HDFC Life is highly oversold. So I think there also the recovery will be very high. US Fed hike interest rate by 25 BPS. So now this was as widely expected, and they maintained that another 25 basis point hike is there. So the marginal rate will be 5.25. So this is something on the expected line. I don't think there will be impact, but crude has corrected 3%. So that is something we need to notice on. Adani Enterprises has called off its FPO. So this is something to watch out for. And this Adani thing will have some impact on the market because nobody knows what is there in the cupboard. Now, what is the exposure they have, how they will manage without this 20,000 crore fund. But anyway, they have withdrawn. At least they are trying to play the damage control. IndusInd Bank has said what is their exposure. Now almost it comes to 4,000 crore. But other banks also will come out and say. Yesterday we saw Bank of Baroda down freeze 10%. So it came almost to 150 rupees. So there is panic in banking, but I don't think we need to worry too much on that because every bank is having less than 0.5 or 0.6% of their total exposure. So nobody is having even 1%. And for Bank of Baroda, whatever I know, their exposure is the minimum in larger PSU bank. So, but fear is always there. That is something. Income tax rates have been rationalized. So that will put more money on people's pocket. So that is very good. I think SBI card is something we need to watch because government focus is on spending, not on saving. Because they are pushing that new income tax regime where till 7 lakh they say there will be no tax. So they want to make it more attractive so that people move away from savings instrument. Sundaram Fasteners, they have given the results. Revenue was higher by 16% at 1,400 crores. EBITDA margin at 14% and profit after tax 120 crores, higher by 7%. Okay results, but we like Sundaram Fasteners. Any correction should be an opportunity to buy. And government has said, the dividend by PSUs will be higher and it will be 91,000 crores. So that means, Coal India, REC, PFC, NMDC. So their dividends will go up next year. So somebody who is looking at, dividend yield, they can look at these stocks because there has been some selling in select PSUs and that will become more attractive. We are talking about high dividend paying. So I have mentioned 4-5 names. Now even NTPC can be added there. So these are companies which pay very consistent and very good dividend. So that is where now I think one can look at it because government is looking to extract more dividend as per their thing. And disinvestment, they are saying 61,000 crores, it remains flat. So I don't think too much of FPOs and now follow-on public issue will come from the government. So that is a breather. IDFC to invest 2,000 crores in IDFC Bank. Currently, they have 36%. It will move to 40%. So, and IDFC would also pay 11 rupees dividend. So that is also a very good dividend for IDFC stakeholders. So no, this is very positive. Now, IDFC is at 84 rupees, and if 11 rupee dividend we are getting, it is more than 12%. No, so I think IDFC is a very good buy at current level. And government will benefit from this because they hold a majority stake. So 287 crores will go to government. Tourism is one sector where government focus is there. We like Indian hotel. Yesterday we have sent the report also. So we have a very high target on Indian hotel, and this impact will be there for Lemon Tree and Chalet also. We even like Mahindra Holiday. So if market is likely to recover, then these are sectors to watch out for. But one thing has happened, which is very positive for Indian equity market. There is a 20% tax which will be deductible at source for foreign tours and foreign investment abroad. There is a latest trend that people have started to invest in foreign markets, but it was not, tax was not deducted at source. Now there will be a 20% tax deducted at source. So no, even if you are not paying any tax, you have to at least say that this is the profit I have, this is my income. Because if you understand, even in cryptocurrencies, you have less income tax player, and you have only 10 crores of demat account holders. But we had more cryptocurrency traders because income tax PAN card was not required. Now, when you want to take your money outside India, you have to pay a tax deducted at source as 20%, which will discourage people from moving away from India. So this is something very positive for Indian equity market. National Highway Authority, last year I think the total thing was 2 lakh crore. This time it is 1,62,000 crore. I don't think it is less because your FASTag collection last year, that is calendar year 2022, was 50,000 crores. So I think it will be equal to the last year's amount. Yeah, defense last year was 1,52,000 crores, and this year it is above 1,60,000 crores. I don't have the exact number. So there is a 10% increase there, 8 or 10% increase there. So that is also positive for defense. And for national green hydrogen, 19,700 crores has been allocated. So government is looking for alternate energy, and that is where the focus lies. So if that comes, then we can replace crude and coal in a very big way. So government is working, for which they have given it. And gaming online, previously there was no clear rule on gaming tax. Now they have said it is not taxable on each game, it is net of tax. So that means you will not be taxed for every game. Maybe in a year or once you withdraw the money only you will be taxed. So that is very positive for gaming company. So gaming company can see some rally. With that, over to you, T.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। अभी हम लोग एक को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं। यस्टरडे एक वोलेटाइल डे था, क्योंकि अदानी ग्रुप में भी हम लोगों ने पोस्ट बजट के बाद सेल ऑफ देखा, तो ओवरऑल मार्केट में बहुत वोलेटिलिटी देखी थी। बजट के बाद जो बजट में बहुत सारी चीजें पॉजिटिव है, स्लाइटली एक नेगेटिव चीज है लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज के लिए। SBI लाइफ, LIC, मैक्स लाइफ, ICICI प्रूफ, ये बजट डिक्लेयर होने के बाद बहुत सारा करेक्शन उसमें देखा गया। तो बट उसके बाद मार्केट क्लोज होने के बाद उसमें क्लियरिटी आई कि जो मतलब ईयरली जो प्रीमियम है वो अबव 5 लाख होने के ऊपर ही उसके ऊपर टैक्स है। तो प्रीवियसली ये टैक्स नहीं था। तो उसमें ऐसा प्रोडक्ट एचडीएफसी लाइफ में है, तो उनके सीईओ ने अपडेट दिया कि उसका इम्पैक्ट सिर्फ रेवेन्यू का 4% ही होगा। और कल बहुत सारा करेक्शन देखा, एचडीएफसी लाइफ ओवरसोल्ड दिख रहा है, तो जैसे मार्केट रिकवर होता है तो इसमें आप रिकवरी देख सकते हो। एसबीआई लाइफ ये ऐसा प्रोडक्ट नहीं है, तो एसबीआई लाइफ सबसे पहला रिकवर होने का चांसेस ज्यादा है। फेड ने मतलब रेज रेट किए 25 बेसिस पॉइंट से, बट एक वॉच आउट करने जैसी चीज है कि क्रूड ऑयल है उसमें 3% का करेक्शन देखा गया है। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है अदानी इंटरप्राइजेस का जो एफपीओ उन्होंने आया था वो कॉल आउट कर लिया है, तो इसका इम्पैक्ट मार्केट पे भी दिख सकता है, तो ये वॉच आउट करने जैसा है। इसके अलावा कल इंडसइंड बैंक ने अदानी का जो एक्सपोजर है उसके ऊपर अपडेट दिया। धीरे धीरे बाकी बैंक्स भी जो एक्सपोजर है वो कम आउट और आके बोलेंगे। तो पैनिक दिख रहा है हम लोग को बैंकिंग में, बट ओवरऑल जो भी एक्सपोजर है बैंकिंग में अदानी का वो लेस देन 0.5 और 0.6 मतलब लेस देन 1% ही है उनके टोटल एक्सपोजर से, तो इतना ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं करेगा लॉन्ग टर्म में। सबसे ज्यादा बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा कल ज्यादा करेक्शन देखा गया, बट उसका मिनिमम मतलब जो भी पीएसयू बैंक है, लार्जर पीएसयू बैंक, उस पर कम एक्सपोजर बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा का है, तो कंपनी ने वो अपडेट दिया है। देन बजट में इनकम टैक्स है, तो मतलब गवर्नमेंट का मेन फोकस रहा है कि पीपल जो है वो ज्यादा स्पेंड करे उसके ऊपर है, तो एसबीआई कार्ड को ये स्टॉक आप वॉच आउट कर सकते हो। न्यू रिजिम के हिसाब से जिनका इनकम टैक्स 7 लाख है उनको टैक्स नहीं है, तो बेसिकली गवर्नमेंट अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है स्पेंडिंग पे। नेक्स्ट अपडेट है सुंदरम फाइनेंस के नंबर्स आए थे, रेवेन्यू 16% से हायर होकर 1400 करोड़ डिक्लेयर किया है। EBITDA मार्जिन भी 14% था। पैट 120 करोड़ का कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है, 7% की हाइक देखी गई है उसमें। नंबर्स ओके थे, बट सुंदरम फाइनेंस हम लोग को स्टॉक अच्छा लगता है। करेक्शन स्टॉक में देखा गया तो बाइंग अपॉर्चुनिटी रहेगी लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से। डिविडेंड जो है पीएसयू के वो हायर होंगे 91,000 करोड़ के अराउंड, तो नेक्स्ट ईयर में डिविडेंड ज्यादा मिल सकते हैं। तो जो डिविडेंड यील्ड जैसे स्टॉक से उसको आपको एक बार जिनको डिविडेंड पेइंग स्टॉक्स में इंटरेस्ट है वो आप स्टॉक को वॉच आउट कर सकते हो। स्पेशली हाई डिविडेंड यील्ड स्टॉक है उसमें एनटीपीसी है, वो स्टॉक को आप एक बार देख सकते हो। देन गवर्नमेंट ने डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट है वो 61,000 करोड़ का ही अप्रूवल दे दिया है, तो इसका इम्पैक्ट जो एफपीओ है गवर्नमेंट से आने वाले उसका थोड़ा बहुत रुक सकता है और एक ब्रीदर मिल सकता है। देन बजट में गवर्नमेंट ने टूरिज्म पे भी फोकस किया है, तो इंडियन होटल के लिए हमारा कल रिपोर्ट भी आया, तो इंडियन होटल, लेमन ट्री, शैले होटल, महिंद्रा हॉलिडे रिसोर्ट, ये स्टॉक जैसे ही मार्केट रिकवर होता है तो ये स्टॉक आप एक बार वॉच आउट कर सकते हो, ये कंपनी से आप फोकस में रखना। देन 20% टैक्स डिडक्टेबल है मतलब सोर्स पे, जो फॉरेन टूर और फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट है उसके ऊपर। पहले कैसा होता था कि जो इंडिया के आउटसाइड मनी थी उसमें इतना ज्यादा टैक्स नहीं लगता था, बट गवर्नमेंट ने अभी फोकस किया है उसके ऊपर, तो ये डिस्करेज रहेगा फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट के, मतलब जो भी फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं तो उसके लिए, तो इंडियन इक्विटी में ज्यादा से ज्यादा फ्लो आएगा, इस हिसाब से इसका इम्पैक्ट उस पर देखा जा सकता है। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है डिफेंस में बजट में लास्ट ईयर 1,52,000 करोड़ का एक अमाउंट थी, और बट इस टाइम गवर्नमेंट ने 1,60,000 के ऊपर, एग्जैक्ट नंबर पता नहीं है, बट अराउंड 8 to 10% का इंक्रीज देखा गया है, तो ये पॉजिटिव है डिफेंस के लिए भी। देन नेशनल हाइड्रोजन है वो उसके लिए भी अमाउंट अलोकेट की है, तो गवर्नमेंट बेसिकली अल्टरनेट एनर्जी के ऊपर ध्यान दे रहा है, तो ये रिप्लेस हो सकता है क्रूड के लिए, तो एक पॉजिटिव होगा। गेमिंग पे भी गवर्नमेंट ने टैक्स है वो नहीं लगाया है, एवरी गेम पे नहीं है, विड्रॉ करने के बाद ही कुछ टैक्स लग सकता है, तो ये गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री के लिए पॉजिटिव होगा। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है ब्रिटानिया के नंबर्स आए थे, कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया 156% ग्रोथ ईयर ऑन ईयर, कंसोलिडेटेड प्रॉफिट 932.4 करोड़ है, और इबिटा जंप हुआ 51.5% से, कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया 1817.6% ईयर ऑन ईयर। कोल इंडिया कंपनी है, उन्होंने अनाउंस किया उनका जो प्रोडक्शन है 71.9 मिलियन का टन्स जनवरी के लिए, और वो ग्रो हो रहा है 11.5% से ईयर ऑन ईयर, मतलब ईयर ऑन ईयर हम लोग सेम इस पे कंपेयर करें तो, और वो ऑफटेक राइज हो रहा है 6.1% से 64.5 मिलियन टन्स सेम पीरियड में। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है एलेंबिक फार्मा के नंबर्स आए थे। कंपनी ने 29% की ईयर ऑन ईयर डिक्लाइन कंसोलिडेटेड प्रॉफिट रिपोर्ट किया है 122 करोड़ का, बिकॉज इसका इम्पैक्ट वीक ऑपरेटिंग परफॉर्मेंस के वजह से और लोअर जो इनका अदर इनकम है उसके कारण। रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन 1509 करोड़ कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है। उनका यूएस बिजनेस ग्रो हुआ है 10% से 432 करोड़। इंडिया सेगमेंट ग्रो हुआ है 12% 545 करोड़। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है लक्ष्मी मशीन वर्क्स है जो टेक्सटाइल मशीनरी मैन्युफैक्चर है, उन्होंने रिपोर्ट किया है 76% का ईयर ऑन ईयर ग्रोथ। प्रॉफिट है 113 करोड़ का। रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन है 1222 करोड़ का, जो इंक्रीज हुआ है 34% से लास्ट ईयर हम लोग कंपेयर करें तो। देन आरपीजी लाइफ साइंस के भी नंबर्स आए थे। ये जो फार्मास्यूटिकल प्रोडक्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर कंपनी है, उन्होंने 31% की ईयर ऑन ईयर ग्रोथ रिपोर्ट की है। प्रॉफिट है 19.11 करोड़, सॉरी 19.11 करोड़ का। रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन भी ग्रो हुआ है 13% से ईयर ऑन ईयर 130.6 करोड़ का क्वार्टर में। देन इंडसइंड बैंक का कल जो अपडेट आया था अदानी ग्रुप में, उसमें उनका जो टोटल फंड बेस है आउटस्टैंडिंग टुवर्ड्स द अदानी ग्रुप, वो जो है वो 0.49% है, अराउंड 1300 करोड़ का है बैंक का जो लोन बुक है उसके अनुसार। और जो उनका टोटल नॉन फंड आउटस्टैंडिंग ग्रुप का है वो 0.85% है, जो अराउंड 2300 करोड़ है उनका जो टोटल लोन बुक है उसके हिसाब से। और जो उनका टोटल लोन आउटस्टैंडिंग अगेंस्ट जो एफडी है ग्रुप का, वो 0.20% है, अराउंड 550 करोड़ का उनके लोन बुक के हिसाब से हम लोग देखें तो मेजॉरिटी फंड एंड नॉन फंड एक्सपोजर वर्किंग कैपिटल जो है उनका रिक्वायरमेंट्स और उससे वो सिक्योर्ड है। तो कंपनी का एक्सपोजर है कि वो जो अदानी का वो मैनेजेबल है, और बैंक जो है वो प्रोविजन उनका जो है वो अच्छा है। तो हम लोग बुलिश रहे स्टॉक के ऊपर, और जो बाय रेटिंग है और जो टारगेट प्राइस है वो 1630 है लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से। ऑटो कंपनीज के भी नंबर्स आए थे। नंबर्स पीवी सेल ग्रोथ देखी गई थी। टू व्हीलर सेगमेंट में भी बजाज ऑटो ने डिक्लाइन दिखा गया था 26% का। कमर्शियल सेगमेंट में अशोक लेलैंड वॉल्वो अप थे 23 और 32% से। ट्रैक्टर सेगमेंट में एमएनएम के भी वॉल्यूम्स नंबर्स 28% से हायर थे, एस्कॉर्ट के 17% से हायर थे। ये सेगमेंट में हम लोग को महिंद्रा, मारुति, बजाज एंड एशर मोटर स्टॉक्स पसंद है। पीवीआर ने 5 न्यू स्प्रीज ओपन की है चेन्नई में, तो ये एक पॉजिटिव है।
Technical and derivatives out. So yesterday we saw that there was too much of volatility in the market. Nifty has almost moved in the range of 600 odd points, and at the close it was down by 45 points, closing at 17,616 level. So we largely believe that Nifty, we are seeing some amount of selling in the market, which was witnessed after the budget session. So we believe that the lower side, the value of the 200-day moving average, which is at 17,290, should be the level which should act as a support. So we are looking at levels to be tested or market to come close to those levels. So buyers, being a weekly expiry, little bit on a sideways to profit booking will be seen today's session. So lower side, that should be the demand zone. On the way up, 17,800 to 18,000 remains the higher side cap. So largely this should be the range for the market for next couple of days. Coming to Bank Nifty, we saw a 2,500 points swing in yesterday's session. And overall, it was down to 142 points, closing at 40,530 level. So we looking at the Bank Nifty chart also, slight amount of weakness can be there if that weakness can be seen close to 38,800. That is the 200-day moving average level. So slightly sideways to negative bias for the day. This view remains for next 1 or 2 trading session. On the way up, Bank Nifty has to scale above 41,800 first, and then 43,000. So these are the two intermediate resistance zone. So if Bank Nifty scales over 41,500, then some amount of buying can be seen. But then as long as it stays below 41,500, there is a range bound kind of view with slightly profit booking for the Bank Nifty. Coming to the derivatives data. Nifty futures has seen a short built up in yesterday's session to the tune of 1%, which was an addition of 0.12 million shares. The put call ratio is also declined from 0.8 to 0.7, so slightly sell off was there. The major additions was seen in the 17,200 and 17,300 put option. So that should be the support. And on the call option front, 17,700 and 18,000 strike price. So that should be the resistance. Bank Nifty also, Bank Nifty has seen a long unwinding in yesterday's session to the tune of 0.67%. This put call ratio is also declined from slightly to 0.54. So that is also on a cautious note. The major additions were seen in the put option at 40,000 and 41,000 strike price. So that should be the supports for the market. And on the higher side, 41,300 and 41,200 call option. So that should be the resistance for the market. In yesterday's session, FIS has slightly bought close to 7,000 contracts in the index future, and overall they still remain short by 85,000 contracts in the overall net position. And this long short ratio was at 18.9%. So overall, we believe there will be slightly sideways to profit booking scenario for that day. And few stocks like Indian Hotels, Tata Motors and Polycabs are looking positive on charts, as well as they have seen a long build up in yesterday's session. So we'll keep a watch on those counters. So that's all from mine. I'll hand over to Archana Madam for more research updates.
Thank you, Brijesh. Good morning, team. So we'll start with the first result updates before we go to the budget analysis. On Britannia Industries, the company has reported 156% YoY growth in consolidated profit at 932 crore for this Q3 quarter. And that was led by the strong operating performance and the exceptional income of 360 crore. Revenue from operations came in at 4,198 crore, which grew by decent 18% on YoY basis, while EBITDA jumped by 51% to 818 crores on YoY basis. On Coal India, the country's largest coal mining company has announced production of 71.9 million tons of coal for Jan 2023, which is growth of 11.5% over a year-ago month, while offtake rose by 6.1% at 64.5 million tons in the same period. On Alembic Pharma, the pharma company has registered a 29% YoY decline in consolidated profit at 122 crore for quarter ended this Q3, which was impacted by the weak operating performance and the low other income. However, revenue from operations came in at 1,509 crores, increased by 19% YoY in the same period, with a growth across verticals as US business grew by 10% to 432 crore, while the India segment reported 12% growth at 545 crore. On Lakshmi Machine Work, the textile manufacturing company has reported a massive 76% YoY growth in profit at 113 crore for this Q3 FY23, which was backed by the healthy operating performance and the net sales. Revenue from operations at 1,222 crore, increased by 34% compared to same quarter last year. On RPG Life Science, the pharma company has recorded 31% YoY growth in profit at 19 crore, while the EBITDA margins improved by improved to from 20.8% to 22.3% for this quarter. Revenue from operations grew by 13% YoY to 131 crore. One news on IndusInd Bank on Adani Group, the total fund-based loan outstanding towards the group is at 0.49%, which is close to 31,300 crores of the bank's loan book. The total non-funding outstanding towards the group is at 0.85%, which is around 2,300 crores of the loan book. The loan outstanding against the fixed deposit of the group is at 0.2% of the loan book, while the majority of the fund and non-fund exposure is working capital requirement and same is secured. Apart from this, the bank holds shares as additional collateral for some of these exposures mentioned above, or and above the primary security provided. We believe this exposure is manageable by the bank, keeping in view its provision buffer. We continue to remain bullish on IndusInd Bank, and we have buy rating for the stock with a target price of 1630. On auto companies, all these companies reported their January sales numbers yesterday. So PV sales are clearly on the growth path, led by M&M, which saw a volume growth of 66% YoY, followed by Tata Motors and Hyundai, which saw volume growth of 17% each. And Maruti also saw the healthy volume growth of 12% YoY. On month-on-month combined, PV sales were up by 20%. Two-wheeler segment overall numbers were weak, led by Bajaj, which saw volume decline of 26%, followed by Hero volume decline of 6%. whereas TVS volumes were up by 4% and iShare was the fastest growing, which saw volume growth of 27% on YY basis. Commercial vehicle segment saw strong volume growth as Ashok Leyland and Volvo volumes were up by 23% and 32% respectively. In the overall sector, we like Mahindra, Maruti, Bajaj, and Eicher Motors. A small update on VIP. The fire was reported at VIP Industries Bangladesh plant. The plant contributed 10% of the total sales. However, it was shut temporarily, and we don't foresee major impact because of this. On PVR has opened 5-screen multiplex in Chennai. This is the first ever multiplex to be located in an airport complex. With this, PVR has added 68 screens during the year, and the company has set a target of opening 100 to 110 screens during the year. We have buy rating on the stock with a target price of 2010. And coming to some updates on budget on the budget front. On the power front, the government has scrapped this reverse auction process for wind power project and will offer cumulative 8 gigawatt capacity every year till 2030 through the single stage closed envelope bidding and accepting a long pending demand from the industry. The norms are based on the recommendations of a committee that was asked to review these bidding norms, and the reverse auction was seen reducing tariffs to sustainable levels for promoters, which affected the capacity addition. The revised norms are expected to review up the pace of annual capacity addition, which has been slowing down. This is pretty positive for Inox Wind and Suzlon. And lastly, on chemical sector budget 2023-24 measures, the measures announced were like the basic custom duty exempted on denatural ethyl alcohol, reduction of basic custom duty on acid grade fluorosulfide from 5% to 2.5% to make the domestic fluorochemicals industry competitive, and the basic custom duty on the crude glycerin for the use in manufacture of iphochloridine to be reduced from 7.5% to 2.5%. Overall, looks the exemption of basic custom duty on the denatural ethanol will support the center's ethanol blending program and facilitate the energy transition. So this will enable the higher availability of ethanol domestically for the fuel blending. And the reduction of custom duty on the acid grade fluorosulfide will aid the leading fluorochemical players as it will lead to lower input prices. Overall positive for Make Money Finchem, which is the only domestic manufacturer of epichlorohydrin.